In Puerto Rico, the Chamber of Commerce had an exposition about condos and building constructions. The expo seeks to educate about the prevention and response to possible structural collapses in buildings on the island. Here's Francis Felix.
Condos and buildings could collapse on the island, with the purpose of preventing possible catastrophic events due to building collapse. The Puerto Rico Chamber of Commerce started a new prevention campaign to save lives. A full day of awareness and education with the Expo alert, condominiums and buildings collapse. The exposition seeks to educate about the prevention and response to possible structural collapse in buildings. The event featured experts from the insurance and construction sectors. Organizers explained that the purpose is to maintain focus on this crucial issue, given the growing adversities related to climate change and recent events. Topics like from Puerto Rico's resilience in the face of construction disasters, aspects related to regulation, inspections, and updating of building codes, and management in condominiums are part of the agenda.
What is happening is that right now, the forces that we are using in the coast in Puerto Rico do not represent properly the forces that we believe that really can happen to a structure in an earthquake, okay? As you know, also the velocity of the wind in the hurricanes are being increasing also, okay? So now you need to design for higher velocities, okay? So those things can happen. Obviously, if the building is not well constructed, that could have some problem. If not well maintained, we have.
Other big issue is the lack of regulations in terms of owners wanting to change spaces without consulting an engineer.
The big problem that we are having is that in several cases we have owners of apartments that they decide to destroy a structural wall just to open a space. And there is no regulation here in Puerto Rico to avoid that kind of problem. People do that without consulting any structural engineer, okay? And that, even though the building do not collapse immediately, because there are other elements that can resist that vertical load. In the case of an earthquake, then we can have a big problem because the structural walls are mainly designed to resist lateral load, earthquake, hurricanes.
For his part, engineer Raúl Raya explained to us that 50 years ago, when the developments buildings were done, nobody expected the sea to keep coming inland, a great issue that the island is facing right now.
We have very good and solid data from Puerto Rico about where those earthquakes might hit. We have already started producing. We have a law project that handles this. We have to make it into regulations. We're doing that. We are furthering advancing the maintenance codes for the island, which will become a part of what already exists as codes for design, construction, and maintenance.
The engineer explained that this year, DACO agency reported that only 200 condominiums submitted their emergency plans from thousands that we have in the island. He also explained the importance of creating awareness.
Because, something happens here, people don't know what to do, where to go, who to call, okay, how to defend themselves, okay, what's the next step after the building has fallen down. There's a whole bunch of issues that are related to this. And even that basic deal, we haven't prepared.
From San Juan, Puerto Rico, Frances Felix reporting.